Welcome everybody to John's certified Akashic Records Mastermind today. So welcome and thanks for joining, whether you're either live or replay. I'm super excited to get this on the way and share all this goodness with you. So today we're going to talk about what are the Akashic Records, and I'll take you on an experiential journey so that you can actually experience it. And here in this space, we'll activate some of your health codes. And it's the start of watching your health improve, your life expand, and your business transform. So today I'm going to discuss what are the Akashic Records, because people that I talk to either know a little bit or not too sure, or it's a bit too woohoo. So I want to dispel all of that confusion and get you to understand it a bit better so that you can make a decision whether you're interested in going further working in your Akashic Records or not. I'm also going to show you and take you on a journey so that you can enter into your Akashic Records. It's held in the quantum field, and we'll discuss a bit about why work in your Akashic Records, what's the benefit of it, and that will all be done in about 45 minutes. So what's the difference between what we're doing now and working in the Akashic Records is when we're in the Akashic Records, we work in fifth dimensional energy or above. When I take my clients into their Akashic Records, we generally jump into the eighth dimension, which is a super high frequency. And the higher the frequency, the more healing, the more energy you get, the more rejuvenation happens, and the more clarity that happens too. So we're moving from this physical state, which is most of us have been in this third dimensional energy all of our life. And the energy in the universe has changed now, and it's supporting us to move up into the fifth dimensional frequency, which means that our energy feels lighter. We start to let go of old patterns and programs that we've been carrying around either just in this lifetime or for generations. And we start to move into a new expression of being who we are, who we're meant to be, who we've come to be here. And we start to become much more aware of our body, our energy, and how to use that energy to become abundant, to have more prosperity, to have more fun, and to ultimately have much more freedom. So, as Wayne Dyer says, when you change the way you see things, the things you see will change. And that's what I'm hoping today is to expand your mind a bit so that you come out of the 3D energy field and start to say yes to working, living, and in this fifth dimensional energy state. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Joan McEwen. I'm a transformational health and wellness expert, and I've been working with my Akashic Records for several years now. And what led me to this? So, I've had many careers in my lifetime. My first career was as a registered nurse, specializing in intensive care and mental health. My second career was as a naturopath. And then my third career was as a corporate executive in mining and oil and gas industries, where I was the head of health, where I went in and implemented and embedded health functions across their assets across Australia. But during that time, much as I loved what I was doing and I was very good at it, I kind of lost the passion for it. And that led me to go on a journey of exploration to really ask myself, what am I missing? What is it that I'm looking for? What's my legacy and what's my purpose for being here? And what became very clear to me was I've been hiding from my gifts. And what that means is I've always been intuitive. I've always had that psychic ability, although I shut it down. I didn't talk about it because it was seen as too woohoo. I was scared that people would judge me, ostracize me, um, discard me from their friendship circles and so on. And if you're listening to this, you can probably relate to some of it, because when we have that inner knowing, when we either know or feel or hear or see things that aren't here in the third dimension, it can sometimes seem scary, and sometimes it's easier just to ignore it, but eventually it bubbles up. And now I really believe is the time for us all for it to bubble up and for us to take ownership of it and say yes to it, and allow our lives to expand in ways that up until now we couldn't even imagine. We might have dreamed of, but now it's about bringing it into reality, bringing our dreams and desires into reality. And that's what I've done when I left the corporate world about 5 years ago now. And I set up my own practice using the Akashic Records, mentoring and coaching female entrepreneurs who were in a similar situation that I'd been in, scared to talk about my gifts, my abilities, and coming from that more softer side. So I worked in very male dominated environments. So the masculine energy that I called on to survive in those environments led me to getting burnt out, getting feeling sick, losing my energy, really doubting myself and questioning what my purpose was all about. So when I said it's time for all that to go and align more with my feminine energy and go from that command and control type of environment into one of collaboration, of sharing, of caring, of just participating and allowing everyone to shine in their genius, then my whole world changed, my business changed. So that's what I want to share with you. So, what are the Akashic Records? So, the Akashic Records is part of the quantum realm. It's that higher frequency, it's an energy field, it's a higher dimension where we can see the interconnectedness of all things. And it holds the energy of all possibilities and all potential. And to do that, we stop judging and we let go of that ego, which is our control mind. And it allows us to go on this journey to explore the library of our soul's journey. So our soul's journey in this lifetime and previous lifetimes. So we have access to all that knowledge, wisdom, and information in this quantum realm, in our Akashic records. And we all have our own Akashic records. So when we go into the records, we'll all go into our own Akashic records, and I'll take you through that process of what that looks like. So in our Akashic records, it contains all the wisdom, our thoughts, our dreams, our desires, all of that's held there. And for some of us, this information may be dormant or hidden away, or we just feel too scared to actually tap into it. So as this process unfolds, we get more confident in accessing it and asking the right questions. And it's in this space that we can access our inner wisdom, our intuition, and build and expand on it. And I know for myself, I said, I've always been intuitive, but since I've been working in the Akashic Records, my intuition has, it's like it's on steroids. I can, I'm much, much more intuitive now than I've ever been, but also more in control of it. Whereas in the past, it just kind of happened and I had no filter. Whereas now I choose when to use it, when to access it, and it's much more effective and efficient as well. So where we're here, we only ever receive what we're ready to receive. So you don't need to be fearful about thinking, oh, I'm going to receive things that, I don't know what to do with, or that it meets you where you're at, which is a beautiful thing. So you get to choose, you get to decide what you want to receive and when you want to receive it, and look for and accept the guidance that comes with it. So it's not about having your fortune read, it's all about free will. So you get to choose, you get to ask the questions, ask the open ended questions, the how, the why, the what, and being really specific with the questions that you ask gives you more clarity, and it helps guide you to make decisions for yourself, so that the more that you do that, the more that you align and gain clarity and start to embody that new frequency, that new energy, the new guidance that you're being given. So if you've got any questions, please drop them in the chat box, and I'll answer them either as we go along, or I'll circle back to them for the ones that watch this on replay. So why do you want to work in your Akashic Records? So basically, when you work in your Akashic Records, it helps you to see your highest timeline possible. So when you're on your purpose path, um, filling your desires and dreams, and you get to align to it and stay aligned. And when you're aligned, you have more energy, you have more clarity, you have more fun, you have more joy, you have more freedom, you become really quite magnetic. And as with all things, we have to heal ourselves first before we can sustain success. We might all be successful in our own way, but if we want to sustain it and to excel in it, then we have to be aligned, and we have to be able to recognize what that means for us, what it looks like for us, what it feels like for us. And when we do that, if we slip out of alignment, then we can quite easily recognize that and use our tools or our practices to bring us back into alignment. So living in the third dimensional space, I've talked about Earth's really heavy third dimensional energy that we're moving out of. You can recognize it by things like having really rigid thoughts, being quite inflexible about things, feeling powerless, and feeling like you've got the imposter syndrome, that you're stuck, that you're repeating the same patterns over and over again, and you're kind of like in this loop. You might feel burnt out, you're exhausted, you just, having all these niggling things, like you might have a bit of weight gain or headaches or a bit of anxiety. You might your eyesight might be worsening. You might have a bit of confusion. You might have that brain fog happening, and you could be riddled with fears and doubts, and the need to be in control because you're scared to let go of what you know, even though it's possibly not working for you, not serving you. But the fear of the unknown can be quite overwhelming. So when we move into working in our Akashic records and in this higher frequency, these these conditions, these issues, these symptoms start to disappear, and we start to become much more happier, healthier, and our minor health ailments just almost dissolve away. So I'll take you through the process of entering the Akashic Records, and it's like a meditation, and it's I'll guide you through it all the way. So I'll talk you through it all. So you just sit in your chair with your feet on the ground, and I'll take you through the rest. It'll last for about 10 or 15 minutes. I channel most of the guidance that comes through for this. So it's very specific to everyone listening to this video, either live or replay. And I just tune into the energy, and it's always guided for the highest and best intentions. So when I do this journey with you today, my intention is to allow you to have the most positive experience that you can possibly have and receive all the guidance, healing, and activations that you're ready to receive at this time. So when we do this kind of work, we want to maintain our energy. And a lot of people ask me, how do we maintain our energy and how do we stay aligned? So it's all about daily self-care practices like meditation, journaling, movement, exercise, yoga, Pilates, eating healthy, clean organic food whenever possible, drinking clean water. These simple things help to nourish our body, but nourish our soul as well, and to keep us aligned. And we know we're aligned when we're really calm and at ease, and everything in our life is just flowing. And people are drawn to us like bees to a honey pot, and we become quite magnetic because people around us who think similarly are attracted to our energy because they want more of whatever it is we've got. And quite often they can't articulate what it is, but they just know that they want to be around you. So it's pretty cool. You also take inspired action easily because you're very calm and controlled and very aligned to what it is that you need to do to get to where you need to be. You become the master manifester, and we talk a lot with vision boards and things about manifesting your vision. And a lot of people don't achieve what's on their vision board because they can't stay aligned long enough, or they can't stay in the frequency that they desire long enough because they're not attending to their self-care practices as efficiently as they could be to manifest things. And when you believe and trust that anything is possible, then you can create whatever it is that you want in your life. Because working in the Akashic Records, you gain clarity, which gives you more confidence. You become more courageous. And in turn and down the track, it relates, it converts into having freedom to do what you want. You get to choose what your life wants to be. So I've filled you with a whole lot of information that while we're doing this meditation journey, we're going to infuse all that knowledge that you've just learned into your cells in the body as well, so that you'll be able to integrate all that into your being as well. So I want you just to get comfortable to I'm just going to turn my camera off. I think if I can do that, let me see. So you should still have the screen, but I want you just not to be distracted by me and just to settle into this really beautiful meditation that we're going to do now. So I'm just going to grab a drink of water. And I invite you to close your eyes, get yourself nice and comfy on your chair. Connect your feet to the ground beneath you and just take some nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and releasing, breathing out. And with each breath, you sink more and more into the present time. You start to let go of all the distractions, everything that you've done this morning up until this point in time, just letting it go and settling into a nice, slow, rhythmic breathing that's just happening automatically on its own. And now I invite you to visualize a central column of light coming down from above the crown of your head, all the way down through your body, and just allowing this column of light to expand, consuming your energy field as well, and surrendering all your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, just releasing and letting them go now. And just taking nice slow breaths as you do this. And as we pull this column of light down through your body, out through the soles of your feet, and allowing this column of light to pass through all the layers and dimensions of Mother Earth as you connect into that crystalline grid of Mother Gaia, where you surrender to her your fears and your doubts and all that's been holding you back, releasing and letting go of that now. As Mother Gaia takes all those fears and doubts and alchemizes them now, allowing you to create space to receive Mother Gaia's nourishment, to receive her energy of prosperity, her energy of abundance, her energy of clarity. And as you feel into this energy, you start to pull up through your central column of light into your physical and energetic body, allowing this energy to create a sign of infinity, the figure eight pattern within your body as it permeates into every cell in your body, bringing your body back into harmony, to balance, to replenishment. And take a breath here. And as this energy continues to flow in your body, in your energy field, I invite you to continue to pull the central column of light up through the crown of your head, past the stars, past the moon, past the galaxies, into the space of the ethers, the space of the quantum, the Akasha, the place of infinite potential and pure possibility. And in this space, I ask that you place your intention for this journey today. And it can be whatever you choose your intention to be. It might be that you want to explore better health, more energy, more abundance, more prosperity. My intention is that you receive the highest healing available for your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual body at this moment in time. And as we place this intention deep, we connect in with our wise higher self and integrate our physical body into our wise higher self. And as we settle into this new experience, we receive healing codes, abundance codes, prosperity codes from our wise higher self. And as we travel now down, 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 down into our soul star chakra, which is about 12 inches above the crown of our head, this activates our Akashic field, and we pull these codes down through the crown of our head, through our crown chakra, into our third eye chakra, down into our throat chakra, pulling down now into our heart chakra, into our solar plexus, which is just above our belly button, activating our sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button, into our root chakra, and anchoring down into our earth star chakra, which is about 12 inches below the soles of our feet, and connecting all of that down into Mother Gaia, and allowing Mother Gaia's energies to mix and merge with our source energy, our I am presence, and just allowing this energy to integrate and merge as we receive all the wisdom, the information, the healing from these codes from our higher self, and allowing them to integrate now into our physical and energetic body, allowing this activation to take place for our highest and best good. And it's in this energy that we will go into the Akashic Records, and I'll guide you through the process. With this I relax my body. With this I relax my mind. With this I release my ego. With this I call in the light. With this I open up the Akashic Records of Joan McEwen. And it's here I invite you to say your full name at birth. The records are now open. I invite you now to just relax into this space, get used to this change in frequency as you welcome in your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, your teachers, your healers, beings from all dimensions and galaxies who are here for your highest and best good today. And take a deep breath in as you settle into this new vibration. You may feel it unfamiliar or maybe familiar. Many people get a sense of it's like coming home when you enter your Akashic Records. There's a familiarity to it. And just allow yourself to be. You may see, you may hear, you may see colors, you may just have a sense, a knowing. Just allow whatever to be. There's no right, there's no wrong. And as we're in our Akashic Records, you see a beam of light in front of you, and you're invited to step onto that beam of light and allow it to transport you in your Akashic Records to a place where you'll find your healing chamber. And this healing chamber presents itself in front of you as you step off the beam of light. Your spirit guide takes your hand and escorts you to the door, the gateway of this healing chamber. This healing chamber presents to you in the shape of a pyramid. This pyramid is full of rubies, emeralds, diamonds on the outside, and it's this real electric blue color. As the door opens and you're invited inside, in front of you is this luxurious velvety type bed that you're invited to lie down on. Get yourself comfortable as you surrender and relax. And as you lie here, you may have flashes of memory as you reach out for your book that says your healing journey. And you're invited to open to a page that has your health blueprint in it. And here the book will share information that you're ready to receive at this moment in time. And you can ask in your head any particular questions that you may have that you want to understand, that you want to explore further at this moment in time. And it might be you have a current health ailment that you want to understand why it keeps recurring or why it's persisting, and ask for guidance to release that condition, to heal it, to dissipate it, and ask for guidance to show you how and what steps you need to take for this healing journey to begin. And as you flick through the pages, finding the information that you're here today to receive, notice your guides around you working in this healing chamber, placing a ruby at your third eye between your eyebrows, and feel that crystal permeating the whole of your head area, clearing and shifting old patterns and programs that you're ready to release. And here a rose quartz crystal is placed in your heart center, allowing you to be open to receive more love, to release old feelings of hurt, emotions that are blocked, that are holding you back, that are making you feel like you may not be lovable or deserving. Just releasing them now. And then the third crystal coming in is green tourmaline that is being placed in your sacral region below your belly button, allowing you to surrender to old programming, past life issues that you've carried through into this lifetime, giving yourself permission now to release and let go, allowing your body to come back into balance, to healing, to rejuvenation, knowing that you no longer need to carry the heaviness of these emotions, these thoughts, these beliefs that are old ancestral programming and pattern that's no longer aligned to who you are. And as you ask your final question from your health blueprint, it might be, what are my next steps to aligning with my health blueprint? Or it might be, what's the next step that I have to improve my health or to improve a specific condition that I may have? You might receive guidance at this moment. You might be aware of it, or it might come at a later time. But ask the question. And once you ask the question, know that there's always an answer coming to you when you're ready to receive it. And when you've done that, you can close your book and place it back on the table that you got it from. And as you get up off the table, you're greeted by your spirit guide who takes you back on to the beam of light that's waiting for you and brings you back to the place you started in the Akashic Records today. And as we sit here for a moment, we thank our guides. We are grateful for the healing, the guidance, the support, the knowledge, the wisdom that we receive today as it integrates within our body, mind, soul, spirit. And that we take a deep breath and anchor all this knowledge and wisdom and healing down through our root chakra at the base of our spine, connecting into the crystalline grid of Mother Gaia, connecting to source intelligence, your I am presence. And just take a few moments now as you take a deep breath and come back into your body, into the room, wriggling your fingers and toes. You might feel you need to have a drink of water. Feel free to share anything that maybe came through for you. Share, just know that if you didn't hear anything or feel anything, that it's a process. And the more that you do this, the more that you become aware, your awareness kind of like improves, increases. And as you open up more, you receive more. But whether you've received anything or you think you haven't, you can just know that that information has all been encoded within your body. It's starting to activate the codes, and you might in the next few days start to have aha moments. You might start to see shifts and changes in your body, in your mind, in your life, with your business, in your career, with your health. So maintaining your frequency, it's really good practice if you start to become more aware of your body and where you're at. And you can do Q&As when you're journaling and ask yourself questions. Don't make them yes or no answers, make them open-ended questions so that you can start to get the guidance coming through. The more you meditate, the clearer your communication channels become. You can use essential oils. And a good thing to get in the habit of is, instead of saying, I don't know how to do that, say to yourself, how can I do this? What is it that I need to do that will help me to achieve this? And just that simple shift in questioning shifts your mindset, shifts your energy, and makes it all possible. Because when we're working in our Akashic records, time's not linear, and you connect and align to what is your highest timeline, what is possible for you, and you can explore that. And as I've said, we have free will, so you can choose to jump on board with it and expand on it, or go cautiously wherever you're at. But always be curious, because wherever there's a question, there's always an answer. And the more you open up to the source of knowledge, the more powerful your conscious mind is. And you can access your health blueprint, your business blueprint, your relationship blueprint, your career blueprint, your money blueprint. It's all there waiting for you to access. So what's the next steps? I'm running a special offer for everyone listening to this video, either live or replay. And it's a mentoring package where we'll spend half a day together look, unpacking your health, your relationships, your business, your career, and creating an action plan around it. And this is all done in your Akashic Records. So we actually go into your Akashic Records and unpack all this. And I'll support you and guide you with any guidance coming through, and help you to ask questions that will be helpful for you. And then after that, we do 2 private one-on-one mentoring sessions with me, where we expand further on your action plan, your healing, your guidance. We also do 2 guided journeys in your Akashic Records, activating specific parts of your health blueprint to improve your health, your vitality, your energy. And you also get a special a self-development book. So this program's valued at over $6,000, and the offer I'm offering you is $1,777. So if this is something you're interested in, you can either drop me a note and we can talk further about it, or you can go onto my website at www.joanmckeown.com, and under services, you'll find the foundation mentoring program there, and you can just go online, register, and pay for it there if it's something that you feel ready to do. If you want to know more, if you're feeling like your health needs a reset, you need a spring clean, your business needs to align to who you are now and who you want to be in the future. Because quite often, if our health's not doing so well, our business isn't doing so well. And if we get both of them tuned together and aligned, then that's when you start to really flourish. And I know that the clients I work with, once they align their health with their business, their relationships start to come online and become harmonious. And they generally become much healthier and happier and joyful. And obviously, abundance starts to flow in, and they become very prosperous. And that means something different for everyone. It's not always about money. It might be about people in their life. It might be about goals, different goals that they've set. So please reach out if that's something that you're ready to take the next step in, and we can talk more about it. I do just want to issue this disclaimer that I'm not offering treatment of disease. It doesn't substitute for medical diagnosis or treatment. I don't treat, prescribe, or diagnose any illness, disease, or any other mental, emotional, or physical disorder. We just purely work on the energy, because we're energy first. And when we correct our energy, when we clear out the blockages, you'll notice changes in your physical body, in your mental body. But we don't offer any treatment or medical advice. So I'd love you to connect if you've enjoyed this mastermind, this masterclass. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook. And if you've loved this masterclass, I would love if you could leave me a review. And on my webpage, if you go into joanmckeown.com/reviews, it will take you to the links to leave me a review. Thank you so much for listening. It's been wonderful having you here. And I'm excited that you've been drawn to this video to expand yourself, because the way of the future is in the fifth dimensional realm. It's about a higher frequency so that we can heal ourselves, so that we can have more fun, more joy, more pleasure, more abundance. So look forward to speaking with you in the future. Bye for now.